one of 75 hard. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it to 75 days, but we're starting anyway. It's cold and rainy, but I'm out for my 45-minute outdoor walk as my first workout. And I know most people start these kind of challenges around January time, but my January has been so slow, and there's no reason why you need to start any kind of challenge or any kind of healthy habit in January. Any day is a good day to start. So we're starting today. It's February 10th. I've done my progress pic. It was in the dark because baby was still asleep, but we've done it. Already had a pint of water. I think I'm gonna buy a gallon just to make it easier for myself to track it, because I saw that 8 pints is a gallon, and I definitely need to be drinking more water because I am breastfeeding, and they say you need to drink loads of water when you're breastfeeding, and I often feel thirsty, so I feel like that's a sign that I'm dehydrated. Definitely a good habit to start implementing again, because when the weather is like so cold, just don't fancy cold water, but we will do it. I'm just doing my walk now, and then for my next 45-minute workout I'm thinking of getting Les Mills again, because I just love body pump, and it's one of the workouts that I go back over time, and I just love it. And it is weight training, and I do have the equipment, so it's good to take advantage of what I have in the house. So I'm thinking of doing a 45-minute body pump for later. In terms of diet, I am following Slim World, but I will include calories for anyone that finds it interesting, because I asked a couple videos back and people said that they would like to see the calorie content, protein, etc. So I will be including that. So I can't wait to go back and have my apple. Haven't even had my apple yet. I just had a tea. Can't wait to go back, have another cup of tea, warm up, and have my breakfast. So I'll see you for breakfast. After sip. It's actually so pretty still with the trees and everything, but I'm just ready for spring. Let me know if you're the same and you're done with the winter, especially because I saw how nice the Greek weather was. It reminded me of how nice it is to walk outside. I'll have to change when I'm back, and I was already in activewear, ready for my workout later. That didn't work out as I imagined, but it's fine. And it's so slippery. Let's go home. Okay, so 45-minute walk is done. I got so drenched. I changed into dry clothes now, and I can't wait. Gonna have my apple and make some actual breakfast and have a tea and warm up. And I'm on my second pint of water, and I definitely need it now. I walked a lot more than I'm used to, so cheers. If you've watched this far and have no idea what the 75 hard challenge is, here are the rules that you have to follow each day. You have to do 2 45-minute workouts, and one of these workouts must be outdoors. You have to follow a diet with no alcohol and no cheat meals. You need to drink 1 gallon of water per day, take a progress pic, and read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. And the last rule, which makes this challenge one of the hardest challenges out there, is that if you miss any of these on any day, you have to start over on day 1. So why would anyone want to do this challenge? Well, for me, it's about getting back into fitness after having my second baby. It's about giving me that extra motivation to get out of the house even when the weather is cold and miserable. And it's about feeling like myself again after having 2 babies in 2 years. So starting on with a healthy breakfast, I'm having a pita stuffed with omelette. I love to start my day with eggs, as I love a savory breakfast, and eggs keep me nice and full. To my omelette I had mushrooms and chives for extra flavor, and of course 45 grams of feta as my healthy extra A. Feta just makes everything better. For my healthy extra B, I'm having a wholemeal pita, and I'm also adding a couple Laughing Cow cheeses in my pita, plus some rocket, as I love to add greens to my meals. Very quick breakfast, but so yummy. It's 10:30, so I'm so ready for this. I can't wait. I might add tomatoes to this, but I wanted to try it first and see if it needs it, basically. That's what I did. Perfection. The feta gives it so much flavor and like tanginess. I'm gonna go enjoy with another cup of tea and warm up, and I'll see you for lunch. This is so good and perfect for a cold day. It's warm, satisfying, perfect. I'll go sit down. To keep track of my food on Slimming World, I'm using this food diary, and I just adjust it to fit my needs, as I get 5 healthy extras because I'm breastfeeding. I'm also tracking my water on the same diary just to make it easy for myself to keep track of how much water I've had. After breakfast, I had a couple more fruits as a snack, which are free and speed on the Slimming World plan. And then for lunch, I had a Slimming World kitchen delivery that week, as I love getting these from time to time to try out new recipes, and on today's menu was a pesto and herb orzo with salmon. So to make it, I started by chopping a courgette and a couple of shallot onions in small pieces. I sprayed my pan with some olive oil spray, added the veggies and let them saute for a few minutes. I then added my orzo to cook in salted water, and while the veggies cook, I'm picking up the leaves from the mint and chopping them finely. Once the veggies had time to cook through, I crumbled up a veggie stock cube, added some water and let it reduce a bit. Baby needs a nap and I need to take him out for a walk, so I'm having a bar to keep me energized until I'm back for lunch. When I got back, I was ready to finish the meal, so I just added the salmon fillets in my air fryer and sprayed with some olive oil, seasoned with salt and pepper before adding to my air fryer for about 12 minutes or until the salmon was cooked through. I then added the mint and chopped up rocket in a bowl and topped with their sin-free pesto, some garlic and fat-free Greek yogurt. I gave it a mix and let it on the side until it was time to add to my orzo. I then added the cooked orzo to the vegetables, gave it a good mix, and I also added a splash of water to break up the orzo a bit, and then finally added the mint rocket mixture and gave it a last mix. And now it was time to plate up, and I actually got myself some new plates and bowls, which are making eating at home so exciting, as it feels like I'm getting a meal at a fancy restaurant. I just love making meals look pretty, and I think it all starts with a good bowl or plate. Anyways, I served my orzo topped with a salmon fillet and sprinkled some rocket, and lunch was ready. I'm so excited to tuck into this. I've been craving so much more seafood since returning from Greece. So I had some prawns and calamari, and it just reminded me how much I love seafood and fish. And salmon is one of my favorites, so I can't wait. This smells delicious, very fresh, so I can't wait. And I love that it doesn't have the skin, so I don't have to faff about with removing the skin. And I have a bite of everything. Super hot. This is super hot, but it's so yummy. The salmon, for once, I haven't overcooked, so it's nice and soft, and I just love how fatty it is. I just love salmon. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, not much to say. It's a good meal. Came together quite quickly, so I'm gonna go enjoy, and I'll see you for dessert. Just love herbs. They make everything so much better. Salmon. I think I would also like some cheese on here. No, I wouldn't. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna go enjoy. For dessert, I wanted something chocolatey, so I'm making a chocolate chia pudding, which turned out like a decadent chocolate mousse, so here's how to make it. I started by making homemade berry jam, as I love the combination of berries and chocolate. So to make the jam, I simply added some frozen berries to a small saucepan, let them defrost and get nice and soft, and then add a tablespoon of chia seeds, and then let the chia seeds work their magic and turn this into a jam consistency. And then for the chia pudding, I'll be using chia seeds, of course, protein powder, although you can skip this if you don't have any, Greek yogurt and milk. I'm using full fat as that's what we have in the house, but you can use whatever milk you like. So to make it, I simply add all the ingredients to a big bowl, and to make it chocolatey, I added a couple tablespoons of cocoa powder and a pinch of salt to bring out the chocolate flavor. And my protein powder does have some coconut sugar in, but I'm also adding a tablespoon of maple syrup and some vanilla extract to help with the flavor. I gave it a final mix and let it on the side to thicken up. And while that thickens up, I also melted some chocolate for the top. I love using chocolate chips as they melt very quickly, and 1 level tablespoon is 4 sins on Slimming World, so very easy to measure and keep track of. And now it was time to assemble. I'm using these jars I got from Amazon. They're for overnight oats, but I often use them for my yogurty desserts, and I just love how big they are. As you know me, I like eating big portions. To assemble the dessert, I started by adding the chia jam at the bottom and then topping with a layer of the chia seed pudding. Ideally, I'd have let it thicken up a bit more, but as I made them this morning, they did have a few hours to thicken more before I had them. I then finished with the drizzle of chocolate, and my intention was to have a thin layer on top so it's all Instagram worthy and I can crack through it, but mine just went on like a blob in the middle. When I tried to spread it around, I only pushed it more in the middle, so I just gave up, topped with the raspberry on top and put them in the fridge to set for a few hours. Time for dessert, and I can't wait. This looks very creamy and almost like a mousse, so I can't wait. It is like a mousse, slightly tang from the yogurt, but I just love yogurt and I love tangy stuff, so let's try with the jam as well. Very happy with this. As you saw, I couldn't do the whole like chocolate to do the crack, but let me know if you have any comments on how to do that. I wanted it to be fancy and have like layers, but it didn't work out. Yeah, I'm not sure how you do the whole like chocolate on top, just a thin layer, but I'm gonna break it up and have it anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy with my cup of tea and I'll see you for my workout. Oh, with the berries, it's so good. You have to make it. I'm still fairly full from lunch, but I think I need to do my workout now before baby gets annoyed and wants to go for a walk for a nap, so let's do it. You ready, Elsie? I just squished a blueberry on my barbell. Do I like it? I haven't done body pump in ages, so I will start with the barbell plain because I think it weighs 6 kilos, and then see, don't take this. Very interested. Let's do this.
Hi everyone and welcome to Body Pump 130.
Workout done. I'm so grateful I get to do body pump again. I've missed it so much when I was pregnant, so happy I get to do this again. And now it's time for a protein smoothie. I found the best protein powder, so let's make it. I need a proper shaker bottle. I'm actually not very hungry for dinner, but that's fine because I like having a light dinner. I haven't tracked everything on Slimming World. I have been tracking calories. Yeah, I might have a low calorie dinner, but might not be 100% on Sin's on Slimming World plan. So for dinner, I'm having a daco salad, which is one of my go-to meals when I want something quick and yummy. So I'm chopping up a bunch of baby tomatoes and I'm using one of these paximado frigañés, that's a big word, which I picked up on my recent trip to Greece. If you'd like to see all the yummy meals I had in Greece, by the way, I'll have the video linked in the description box. But anyways, I topped one of these rasks with my tomatoes, seasoned with flaky salt and topped with some ricotta cheese. 90 grams is a healthy extra A, and I just love the taste, so definitely one of my favorite dairy options. I topped with half a teaspoon of olive oil and my dinner was ready. So far I've lost 20 pounds following the Slimming World plan, so if you'd like to get more inspiration for healthy and easy meals for weight loss, you can check out the video on your left and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and if you made it this far, leave a workout emoji. Okay, bye!